All right. So, a whole bunch of you have asked about some sort of outline for your advocacy letter. So, first and foremost, it is going to depend on your samples. But if you look under 13.1, today's class notebook, I have gone through and provided kind of basics of the letter, right? So at the very beginning, like, yes, it has to be in letter format. So you're going to have your address, so your name, right? And then your address. So this is usually your physical address and your email address. And please, for your physical address, just use the university's physical address, right? So 4400 University Drive, Fairfax, Virginia, whatever the zip code is, right? So you have your address, and then you have their address, and you have the date, and then you have a dear whatever their name is. And if they have a title, you need to use their title. Like, people don't know this, but for like senators, it's actually their title is like honorable. Like, you call them dear honorable so and so, which is surprising sometimes knowing senators. So you need to do that. Whatever that convention is of what to call them, you're going to call them that. So that's at the very beginning, right? So it's letter format, so it's just kind of stacked on top of each other. And then for your body, right? I want you to make an outline that has some sort of plan to it. Okay. So in your first paragraph, it is typical that you have your exigence, your purpose, and your credibility. So you introduce yourself, you explain why you're writing, what the problem is, what you want out of it. Right? It doesn't have to be in that order, but that is kind of typical. Then you need to somehow like plan out your argument, right? Get that kind of constructed, figure out what evidence you want to integrate, add in there from your literature review and your research logs, what hyperlinks you want to have in there. Again, we're looking for like 3-ish hyperlinks per paragraph. Um, and then that last paragraph, typically you reiterate what you're asking for, whatever your recommendation or resolution is. You have a thank you for your time and consideration in this matter or something like that. And then typically we have some sort of invitation to for them to contact you, right? So if you would like to discuss blank aspect more, if you would like to discuss this solution further, if you would like to whatever, I invite you to email me at the address above, right? Something like that. And then you have some sort of salutation and your name at the end. So, sincerely, Amanda Bryan. Or it's usually sincerely. But if there's some other salutation that you think is more applicable, you can use that. Right? And again, like, that's on the left hand side. So you'll go through and write everything out. So for today's class notebook, go ahead and just plan that out, right? Have that outline of these are the beginning things. Look up the person's address or the group's address. Find an email address for them, right? Get that kind of set up so that you won't have to do it in the future. And then in the body paragraphs, right, start outlining that out. So that's kind of the basic outline for the advocacy letter. Yes, you should do that. And then we'll go from there. So the next module, we will start to talk about kind of counter arguments and the problems with that, along with concessions and refutations. And we will see where I'm at that point in time. All right.